Welcome back, ladies and gents. I was fiddling with this to see what the deal was, and then I recalled that there's a way to reset the nav mesh. Sometimes when you build things, it confuses the nav mesh, and the way you find that is going into your where am I looking at? I just looked at it. Options, controls, and if you scroll down, it'll tell you right here for tools to rebuild your nav mesh, control plus shift plus F11. So what I did is I pressed control shift F11. You see the cursor turn into a little different icon for a moment, and then everything is fixed. Now I'll put this back on fast speed, and you can see Robert, Moo, and Sonia, although I don't know. All right, it's on 2, coming up on 3. Also, while I was doing that, while I was fiddling with this, a group of 5 bone dogs. Here's another one right here I missed. Came in and attacked. So you'll see that Joe, he was standing out here by himself, and he got attacked by all 5 bone dogs at once. So you can see he took a beating, and he already took the food out of it. You saw her, whoever that was, just go and put the ore in here, so it's now working. All I did was rebuild the nav mesh. So now we're going to get back to. Also, when I logged in, there was a trader. There was a caravan, the bug traders, and so I bought some stuff from them. I bought a bunch of cactus and some building materials, I think. But at any rate, now this work, I'm just going to leave this here a little bit longer so you can see that it is indeed working now. Also, the second one I had built here, the second storage, I deleted because once it started working, there was no need for the second one. So when this hits 5, you'll see one I'm run over, and there you go. So you can see it's working now. So all I did, apparently when I built either this container or this, it interfered with the nav mesh, and that's why that tool is there. Anyway, it's working now. So let's get back to what's going on. Growing. I could upgrade these right off the bat because I've got plenty of cactus now. Oh, is this cactus? Yes. Let's bring Tiny over. I think it was Tiny. Yeah, Tiny has some cactus. So let's throw that in there. No room. Oh, I didn't click on that. My mistake. We'll put all this cactus in there. And there may even be some on Ferdinand. Yes. Come over here, Ferdinand. Move this out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Turn off that alarm. All right. I think that, yeah, that only holds 100, so we're not going to be able to get them all in here. Okay. Now I'm going to upgrade. Get rid of that. I'm going to upgrade both of these right off the bat since I can afford to do that now. Upgrade. And what are you doing? You're just slow. I think the most important thing I can do once he does this upgrade, I want to see if I can drop that off there, is get some beds down. I think that's important. I'm going to upgrade 10. As long as I've got the cactus, I'm going to keep upgrading. Until we get, I don't know if this goes to large or extra large. I'll see in a moment. All right, now it's a large farm. So it will upgrade again, so it does go to extra large. So we'll go ahead and upgrade it all the way. Extra large. Just to get something going. I also need to put a stove down. I don't remember who's not doing anything. Kang, where are you at? You're working. I guess Joe is the only one who doesn't have a job assigned out of the humanoids. All right, Swift. 7 more. All right, 2 extra large. Now I need to find out. I want to put a bed down, so I need to put a different building. Well, I could put. I was going to get a storm house, and that may be what I wind up doing. I'll probably rebuild this at some point anyway, because this was just. What is that light? Oh, that's the fire for cooking the meat from the bone dogs we killed. Probably rebuild this at some point, because now I'm just trying to get stuff set down. Let's have this. Rotating it so that I can see where the... you can see right there, the side facing me is where the doorway is. It's difficult, but you can see the overhang there. So right there is where the doorway is, and I want that. This is going to be the... And I want it to be high up as it'll go. Yeah, right there. Okay, that's going to be where we cook. And building materials, you need 16. Do we have 16? Yeah, we got plenty. There is some on tiny that I can drop in here. Is there some on Ferdinand? No. All right, well, we can always run back up to the way station. I forgot what it was called. To the way station. And, of course, we're making some right here. They're just not doing it in an awful hurry, because I've got the least efficient machine is what we're using, because I'm trying to get their laboring skills up. Kang is up to 19. Ruka is up to 18. Remember, Kang and Ruka hardly did anything because I had to keep them hidden. Where these other guys, Bataille is 76. And Griffin is 44. We'll get this built, and then I'll build a stove in there. Then I can see what I need to go with. I think it's called chew sticks, which is very basic. But they do provide sustenance. And they don't provide a lot, but as long as you grow enough or make enough, it doesn't matter what the NU is, as long as they have access to it, and it will keep them sustained. All right, we're at 32 and 24%. Joe, how many more do we need? We need 4, and you're grabbing them just a couple at a time. Let's just give you all of them. Now, that's by design. The characters only grab so much in their inventory. That's by design, because back in the day, from my understanding, I wasn't around during that time frame, but back in the day, they would grab everything they could, and it would just fill their inventory, and then they couldn't eat, and they would die from not being able to eat. All right, so he ditched those back in there. Now, let's go inside, and let's build a stove. Is that under, what is that, food? Cooking stove. And I want to build the cooking stove right here. Let me think about this now. Yeah, we'll do it right here. I don't really need anyone to be standing on the... See, pushing the rotate keys is causing it to rotate too much. I just need it to do a little bit. So we'll go right there and confirm that. What does he need? 2 iron plates. I've got 2 iron plates. And I'm going to need to set up... All right, this is max capacity of 100, and we've already got 40. So I need to set up an iron plate machine. All right, now, on the stove... If you're making chew sticks, you need water. Okay, just water and cactus. Okay. Water and cactus, which I have got both of. Flash Box. What an interesting name. Now, who was my cook from, was it Bataille? Yeah, 78 in cooking. All right, so I'm going to have him start cooking. We're going to get him off the machine, the stone, and have him come over here and start cooking. Also, I want Joe to get out of the way. Now, okay, he not doing anything. Oh, I know what it is. I need to put that on repeat. I need to put a storage space for food. No, that's under storage. Food store. Okay, let's put that right. Where do I want everybody running to? They got to be close enough. You know what? I'm going to put that right on top. Food store right there so that I can see it. And what do you need? You need one building material. Okay. There you go. And Control-Shift F11. I think was what it was, right? Bataille? Why are you aimless, buddy? It needs... Oh, electricity! Joe, wake up. Okay, my mistake. Electricity. Boy, I don't know where my brain went. I had electricity at me other... This is power, right? Power? Yeah. And we need a wind generator. And you see how the wind is blowing here, so this should be good. I'm going to put a wind generator, get it as high as I can, right here. All right, and what do I need? Copper, I know. 5 copper, 8 iron plates. That's all I need. All right, so we need to find, who was my scientist? It was Sonia? 71. Where are you at, Sonia? Over there. Please stop for just a moment. Come over here. Tell me where copper is at. Prospect. All right, we're looking for copper. And there's some right here. Is this right there? Axe. Okay, go back to your job. Thank you very much. Yeah, I understand it needs electricity, Bataille. In the meantime, go back to operating this machine. Once Joe gets these last 2 iron plates in, I'm going to have Joe mine copper. Have him be doing something also. His laboring's at 76. As soon as he's done. All right, now, come over here. And where was that at? Right there. Mine that copper. And yes, I know I still need to get beds. Are they working? Yeah, they're working. We've got 50 in here now. So much to do to set up in the beginning. We got to get that power going. That's why I wanted these manual, because they don't require power, and I didn't think about the stove being powered. What's going on over there? Looks like bone dogs. Yeah, Shek Warriors. I can tell the Shek Warriors just fought a bone dog. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to bring... Who's closest? Ruka. Ruka's a Shek. Come over here, Ruka. I want to see something. Where was that at? Oh, did I lose that? Oh, no. I think I lost sight of where that was at. Come over here. Oh, here they are right here. I think they just took out a bone dog, so that's what I'm looking for. I shouldn't have rotated my camera before I was sure exactly where I was coming from. Ruka, come right here. There should be oh, right there. There's the blood. Okay, these bone dogs. Now I'm gonna check, because I have a suspicion. I have seen the Shek loot the bone dogs and get the meat off of them before. So let's check. Nope, they did not here. And the reason I say they have done that, was that Shek though, or is that the, there's another sect? Berserkers. Okay, those are Berserkers. I can't say I've ever noticed them doing it, but sometimes the Shek patrols will loot the bone dogs. And I noticed that when I was doing my test for how much food the Shek come and take as tribute. I have somewhere there's a fire. It's hard to see in the daytime, though. Oh, there it is, right there. Come put this stuff in the fire, Ruka. It may be full already. Not quite. 4 or 5. It only holds 5 at a time. Okay, that's everything. You can now come over here and drop the food in the food barrel. Everybody's coming to eat. You see that? Definitely needed some food. Now that we've got that food barrel built, I've only got... See, I only had... no, Ruka, where'd you go? Come back over here. Oh, there you are. I need you to drop this stuff off with Tiny. Just get everything out of your inventory there. And then go back to what it was you were doing. All right. Now, I need... Oh, this is not built. I need another building material. Am I out of building materials? No. Where's Joe? Where you at, buddy? What do you... Oh, you're mining. Ah. Where have you put... Have you put any copper in here? No. So you haven't gotten 5 copper yet. Nope. Working on 3. And I think we might be close enough. Are we close enough to put... Yes, we are. We're going to throw some meat in there while you're mining copper. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. There, that's all the raw meat it looks like we have. And this copper is coming up on... I can't see the node. Where's the node? Oh, right there. All right, you're coming up on 5. So you should, once it gets 5, I'm thinking you should take it and run over and put it in the wind turbine. There you go. That's exactly what you're doing. No, you're going to put up the food. All right. Oh, this might be too far. Let's try to get you a little closer and see what happens. Nope. You don't have building materials. Doesn't that take... Oh, what did you do with the copper? Joe, did you not pick it up? Because there's no storage for copper. Where is that? That's so hard to see, the color of that copper. Is that it? All right, Joe, come over here and get this. Run over here and pick up this copper. All right, now that you've got that copper in your inventory, you should run over and put that up. How many did it need? It needed exactly 5, okay. Once we can get this windmill running, maybe Bataille will start cooking. And there's a caravan over there. See the light? Is that iron? That looks like... That is iron. And that is iron. And that is iron. And that is copper. That's a big piece of copper. Joe, where did you go? You went back to mine some more. That's good, because we may need... See, we're producing 50, and the oven, the stove only takes 2. So now he's making food, and everybody's going to eat food. Chew sticks. Now let me see. Does anyone else have food on them? Raw meat is what I mean. Ooh, Sonya was really hurting for food. Where is Sonya? Way over there? Come over here, Sonya. Oh, she doesn't have any room in her inventory. That's right. I don't know if she'll eat. Hang on. Let me see if I can get rid of... She's got too much stuff in her inventory. For now, let's just get rid of everything. And I'll straighten it out later. Okay, now will you eat? Yes, now she's going to eat. Who else is starving and I'm not aware? All right, notice the arrow is now going up, so she's going in the right direction. And this should, two farms should be enough right now for just the number of people I have. And, of course, the Ferdinand, I need to get rid of this. I might need to make more because I forgot about the soil quality here. The soil quality is very, very bad. And now, I want to make another. How are we doing here? Have we made more? We've got 3 there and 20. Okay, we've got plenty. I need to make another. Let me think about what I'm doing here. I need to get this leather crafting up and running again. We're certainly 3 people is... All right, that's what we need. Let's make... this is in mining. An iron refinery. And for now... Ooh, where do I want this iron refinery? Didn't I try to build this? Oh, no, wait. I don't want 2. I want the manual iron refinery for now. And since that's where we're getting our... Yeah, I think I made a mistake building this right here. But we're going to plop this down right there. And confirm. And what do you need to build that? 6 iron plates, which you've got. Also, I need to build a... You know, this is facing the wrong way, as far as I'm concerned. I need to... Did I build anything inside that? I don't think so. Raid? Moving... What kind of raid? That's got to be the shack, right? Band of Bones. Well, we cannot survive that. I don't believe we can survive that. But we're going to try. There they are, right there. See how quickly they get here. Joe's... I should have put down a sleeping bag because his left leg is going to be an issue. All right, everybody. Let me make sure that is the Band of Bones. Yeah, that's them. All right, so everybody turn off your jobs and gather right here. And we want to make... Just drop that on the ground. I'm going to need every advantage I can get. So I'm going to take off the backpacks. I'll leave them in inventory, though. Now, the Band of Bones... Oh, man, you definitely need to get rid of this. Where is... Trade with Tiny. I don't even remember why you had... I think you were just for storage from the move. Because that's a lot of stuff to be having. And I don't want you to have that in your weapons slot right now. And Sonia and Robert. All right, so Joe, just checking everybody again, because I'm fairly certain we're going to get a beat down here, because there's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us. Where did they go? See, when it's not moving, it's difficult to see. Where are they at? Oh, there they are, right there. And there are, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's about 19 of them. So they almost 2 to 1. Sonya is still malnourished. Either way, everybody get over here. And to top it all off, these guys are armored. And I'm going to use the katanas because they have greater skill in the katanas than they have in those cleavers. All that's left out here are horned demons. What was the first part of what he said? You strayed far from the big cities, far from your gods, settlers. Okay, because we came from the holy nation. All that's left out here are horned demons. Yep. And let's make sure that I don't have anybody on passive or hold. And let's accept our beatdown. Oh, where are they going? All right, here we go. And I'm going to slow this down a little bit so we can watch what's going on. See who loses what. I think Joe might lose a leg. But we're going to do the best we can. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Oops, wrong. A little bit more. Oh, Bataille's taking a whooping here. Come on, Ruka and Kang. Oh, Ferdinand. Ferdinand is my... Oh, he's one-on-one, that's why. Oh, Robert tried to help. Good, he got the attention off of Ferdinand. And Moose now, I think... Oh, Ferdinand, you've got to move, buddy. Move. And then re-engage. You know what? We're going to win this. I did not expect that. I absolutely did not expect that. Defeated. All right, let me put this back on fast speed. That surprises me like you wouldn't believe. I honestly did not expect that. As long as he's medicing. All right, we want everybody to go back to their jobs. I need Tiny and Ferdinand to get out of the way. And Joe to come here. Oh, there's a good cleaver I'm going to take. And all, the rest of this stuff is garbage. Actually, it's Griffin that has a big backpack. So I want Griffin to come over here and loot. Oh, that's a nice one. 49, we'll take that. I just don't like the mercenary armor. I've never liked it. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like its stats. Wait, standard grade. What are Ruka and Kang wearing? Standard and standard. Okay. I'll take that. We might have another Shek join us here since we're in Shek land. Okay, did I look at this guy already? Yes, there was nothing on him. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I saw one guy get up and run away. 4. 5. This is 2 people laying here. 6. I'm going to take those martial artist bindings. Just 1. 7, 8. 9. Is that one fella laying here? I think that's 2. That's 2. 10. 11. 12. Standard grade drifters leather pass. Do we have anybody with... Nope, we do not. I like that plus 10 acid protection. I think it's... Let's take that. I'll decide what to do with it later. I'll run out of room here in a moment also. I'm not even going to take the first aid kits any longer. Alright, I think we now need... Did Kang have a big... Yes, Kang did. Alright, Kang, we need you to resume or pick up where he left off. And I believe I got these... Yeah, this is where I started. Okay. I see this one over here. Nothing... Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 17 of the 19, so 2 got up and ran away. And I'm not altogether certain I got both this fella right here. Yeah, I guess I did. His weapon is gone. Alright, I guess that's everybody. What about this? No, I didn't. I can see his weapon on his back. So maybe we got all but 1 or 2 of them. Now here's the thing. Joe, come over here and first aid. I didn't even see this guy over here. That was the... Oh, okay. And he's picking up his comrade. All right, we're first aiding this fella. Where are you going? Joe, let me turn off your jobs. I want you to come over here and first aid this fella. And this one. Just first, well, I'm going to first aid all of them that are still lying here. Get out of the way, Griffin, so I can see. And assume they're not dead. Dying. Oh, we're going to first aid him. Oh, he's dead. All right, so there's nothing we can do there. He's dying. First aid him. Dying. 92, he's very close. And 120, negative 122 in the chest. Wow, 123. You lucky fella, I got to you in time. And I think that's it. Oh, you lost a leg. Sorry, buddy. Oh, there's your leg right there. That's everybody, I believe. They'll just get up and run away because it wasn't that they hate me. Band of Bones. See, 0. They don't hate me nor like me. It was just a test. So there's no reason, you know, we passed the test. They'll probably come back. I can't remember, but I do think they come back. But there's no reason for me to beat them up while they're down. All right, I desperately need more. I need this. This outsider hits hard. Yes. Limp away. All right, I need to get... I need to build another... I don't know if I like this, the way it's facing, but I've already built storage on it. Let me think about this. I didn't assign anybody to this. We are full. Okay. Who is not doing anything? Griffin, let's assign you to this. And you were... Wait, you were on the stone mine. Oh, I just had your... That's what it was. Who's not doing anything and I had not turned off. These guys really need... I'm gonna send Kang over here and Ruka over here. And I'm going to, short term, how do I have, what is that under? Is it interior? Yeah, bed. I'm going to put beds up here short term. I don't know if this is where I'll leave them, but I do need some beds. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I have enough. Fabric, but we'll see. It takes 1 building material and 4 fabrics, and I'm not producing any fabrics here right now. So what I need, one building material. All right, let's turn Joe's job back on. Let him put the 4 building materials in there. Take a gander around, see what's happening. I don't see any movement. All right, I think you're done. Where are you going? Oh, the mine copper again. Yeah. Once that is 5, you'll stop doing that. But that's okay to have 5 stacked in there for now. All right, how's the food situation? Well, it looks like we are ahead with food. Now I need to make farming. Now we can make fabrics from, I think, hemp. Technology. Is that in crafting? I don't know if there's a way to look at the technology you already have. I don't think there is. At least I can't think of one right now, other than just to click on something and see what you can build. But I think, all right, here we go. Crafting fabric from hemp or loom. Okay. And this, we can make, hemp. Let me look at that again. Cotton or hemp is what I mean. Cotton or hemp. I don't think cotton grows here. Let's see. Cotton. Crop yield 0. Okay. What about hemp? 38%. All right, we'll take that. We're going to get some hemp growing so that we can make some fabric. And actually, I want the hemp to be... Oh, I need to put some lights down. I'm going to put 2 hemp to start with. How much does it take? 30. Do I have 30? Hemp and all this storage. Let's put a hemp storage box down. These are alphabetical. And we'll put it right there. And Joe will come and build that. And then I think Tiny has some hemp. Put all that in there. And I think Ferdinand has... Nope, Ferdinand does not. That wasn't 30 hemp, so we don't have enough to even build. I should have went with small to start with. Wait a minute. There may be some hemp over here. Nope. Nobody else has hemp. Joe, this combat cleaver needs to go on Tiny. Get it out of your inventory. Move, put your backpack back on. Griffin, yeah, you need to go to Tiny also and trade. Get rid of all of this. No room. Don't tell me that. That's 49. You can keep that one. What's going on? Oh, they're getting up? and wanted to fight instead of running away. That's not good. Go back to Tiny. Make some more room. Get rid of all this. No room at all? Wow. That's absolutely full. All right, Griffin, go to Ferdinand. I've got to make some more storage. Stop moving. No room for that? Come on. 49, 49. No room. Okay. Just go do what you got to do for now. Moo, what's attacking you? Bone Dog. All right, Joe just came and gathered. But did you get the skin, Joe? I don't. No, you don't get the skin or the teeth. So we're gonna take that. All right. And did you put the meat? Yes, you did. All right, let's take this meat out, and you can put some more in there. Oh, it's full. You've put all in there. And then once this is done, I want you to go. Tiny, is it Tiny got no room? 5, 5, 5, 5, and Ferdinand. Since teeth will stack, I was hoping there'd be enough. Yeah, we can put the teeth in there. Put the fur in there. Okay. How is the food store going? It looks good. All right, so this is what I need to do. What's up here? I need to... All right. Tiny, come over here. And drop this stuff off so you can make some more room. Drop that off. Drop that off and that. Those fabrics will keep on you for now. Drop that off. And 49, 43, 43, 43, 49, 49. All right, so that's 3. Looks like we're going to have to take some of these 43s. No, we want high grade, shoddy, leather turtleneck, leather turtleneck. I think everybody's already got a high grade leather turtleneck. Joe's even got a specialist. Kane. Oh, Sonia, you need to make some room there. Sorry. All right, so Kane, can you go to Tiny and trade? That's a 49. We want to hang on to that. Let's get rid of... actually, you hang on to that 49. Okay. All right, now, I need another storage chest. 49, 49, 49. Tiny, look in here, please. These are all 43 or 37. And that is a 43. So we can sell these high grade. All right, let's put 43s in here. 2 will fit, it looks like. Okay, now what is on Ferdinand? Wow. And a 37 cleaver. Let's put this. No, I don't think there's room. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a storage, bolt storage it's called, I think. Bolt box right there. And for right now, I'm going to build a bolt box on top of this. I think it's only going to take 1 iron plate. This is just all maintenance to get set up. Now we'll put all these bolts in there so that we don't have to constantly carry them without, we're not even using crossbowmen right now. But we'll take everything out of here and transfer it. Also, see how they stack nicely here instead of all spread out? Okay. Now I need another building. I want a storm house for now. Again, I'm going to rotate it so I can see the awning and see where the, if I press the right button. There's the opening. I want you to raise up. Do I want you the right? Yeah, I do. Okay, right there. Can you rotate just a tad? Well, that's just going to have to be enough, isn't it? Right there. Confirm. And that's going to require 16 building materials. Joe, I'm just going to go ahead and load you up with building materials because I know you're only going to carry 2 at a time. There we go. That is enough to cover everything. Build that structure. By the way, what is your engineering skill? It is 46. This is still full. So I can move, let's move Sonia. Let's take her off of forging. She's fine. I'm going to add her to this. And I'm going to put it above. Why does that say copper? I'm still on Joe. My mistake. Sonia, add her to this and put that above the iron mine. Because we're full on this. And for now, I'm going to have Moo. Who's that other person? Is that Robert? Yeah, Robert also come over here to this. And I'm going to move this up so that this is their priority. And then when this is full, they'll go back to mining. I want to get some iron plates going because I don't like having this full and no production going on. Come on, Joe. There you go. Now, in this storm house, how are we doing with cacti? All right, we're running out, which means, yeah, we're running out of food, which means I need to turn off food production. I'm going to turn that off for now. And I need to store up some cactus. But in the meantime, see if I can make this a little better. Make sure that I don't have anything. This is standard grade. I just need a... Joe, can you build... What is this? This is storage, armor storage. Okay, now where do I want to build that at? I want to build it right here. For now, armor storage right here. Right there. One building material. Excellent. Now, let's get rid of this armor. Put that in there, and that in there. And while I'm at it, I may as well build weapon storage. Weapon cabinet. Weapon stand. The cabinet holds more, I do believe. Memory seems to say that. And we'll build that right here. So they're side by side. That takes 2 building material. How many did you grab? 2, I hope. Yeah, you did. Okay. And we can store some weapons in there. 49. I do want the individual characters to hold on to one of the cleavers. But these excess cleavers I can store in here. $43. I'm not going to store the 37s. I'm going to sell them. All right, so all of this, I will put the Ninja Blades in here, the 52s, which they all are. Okay, this is for sale. Now everything there is for sale. What about Ferdinand? Ferdinand, you have one. It's for sale. It's a 37, and we got a couple of Ninja Blades. We're going to drop in there. All right, making some room. Now, I want Oh, we got a bone dog coming down here. Joe, come down here and handle this bone dog. Let's just go ahead and attack him. And then make sure you properly loot him. There you go. And while you're standing right next to Ferdinand, trade. Give you that. Now, I'm going to build right here a leather storage or skin storage. Right in front of this building. We'll go right there. Have Joe come and build that. Then we can make a lot more room in our animal storage by moving the leathers they're carrying over here. Ferdinand. Get 100 of these. Probably, yeah, I'm going to have to build another leather storage. Joe, build another storage. Skins. I meant skins, even though I said leather. Let's put one right next to it. Is there any food in that fire? Yes. I just have Sonya pick that up. She'll eat it. All right, there we go. And Tiny, was it? No. Ferdinand. Go ahead and place all these skins. And Ferdinand is the smaller of the two. All right, now inside this building right here, I'm going to have Joe build a leather crafting. What's it called? Leather armor crafting bench. Let me look at these. Leather tanning bench. Okay, the leather tanning bench is going to come first because it uses the skins. So right here, we want a leather tanning bench. Is that where I want it, though? And then I'm going to have a leather crafting, armor crafting. No, that's not where I want it. Let's undo. Let's put this leather tanning bench. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it right there. The leather tanning bench right there. And then the leather armor crafting. Looks like that's the best I can do is right there. So we'll put that right there. And then we want a storage for leather. Right here. I'll just confirm all of that and let him do what he needs to do. In the meantime, I'm going to have... Also, Joe, you do not need to be carrying the Holy Nation book anymore. For right now, we can get rid of that. All right, no room. You finish doing what you're doing. Now we got room. Oh! Boom, there we go. And take these skins out of here and hopefully dump them. Get this stuff built. How many more do you need? 2 more. All right, this should complete that. And then you can dump these skins off in the storage here. Excellent. All right. Now, what I want you to do is come over here. Let's look at what we got going on here. Sleeping bags. We're going to hold on to that. Okay, what I want you to do, Joe, is be a runner. And which one was the smaller of the two? Ferdinand. And Ferdinand, be a runner. Now let's see what does Tiny have on him. Okay, Tiny, I want you to hold that open. Let me open up Ferdinand. And we're going to transfer everything to sell to Ferdinand. Which is everything here, basically, except for the fabric and the large advanced med kits. All right? All right, Ferdinand, is there anything else on anybody or anywhere that I need you to trade away? I think that's it. I think we made some space for ourselves. And let's make sure that none of the squad mates have anything that needs to be sold. Griffin, go trade with Ferdinand. You don't need all of this. You also don't need that. All right. Carry on. All right, Ruka, go trade with Ferdinand. Thank you very much. And Kang, Sonia, Robert. All right, that's everything. Tiny has nothing left that we need to trade. All right, so you two, although Tiny is hungry and it's going down. Okay, we need Joe. Let's click on runners. Build. I don't know what that's. It's under food, right? No. What is that under? Maybe just storage? Animal feeder. There we go. Let's put this animal feeder right there. Okay. We don't have... Woo, we're just out of food in general. All right. The two of you need to make a run up here to this way station. Need to buy some food. And then when I come back, I need to put some more... Hopefully, I'll have some cactus built up. Yeah, we've got 80 cacti. So let's go all the way up here. I was a little too optimistic about 2 being enough. I forgot about the fertility of the ground and the water situation. Well, the fertility of the ground really is what it is. And let's go in here. And let's sell. We already asked this question. Wow, there's a question. I think I asked this in World's End. All right, let's show me what you have. I'll take this cactus. That's all I want for now. Now let's sell what Ferdinand has. Get the items that take up the most space first. All right. Then we'll go over to the bar and buy some food. Well, would you look at that big sword? Obviously making up for shortcomings in the sack, eh? Show me your goods. All right, Ferdinand. We switched to Ferdinand and we buy all the food they have. Research blueprint, camp shelter. I want to buy that also. I don't think I need anything else. I'm going to buy this. I think we're good. Now let's go back and see. Well, while I'm here, let's see who's in here. That's a ninja guard. Holy pacifier. Knife. Tech hunter. Tech hunter. Gurgle. That's not a good name for a female. Mercenary captain. Plastic surgeon. Plastic surgeon changes the appearance, and I think the name of your characters if you want to do that. And Zeal's a drifter. He's hungry. Traders Guild pacifier. Jinsei. Jinsei? don't even care about the bug. Tech Hunter, Tech Hunter, Tech Hunter, Ninja Guard. And these are going to be mercenaries. Anybody up top? What do we got here? Wish, Tech Hunter, Tech Hunter, Tech Hunter. Stinks as a Tech Hunter. You can, I believe you can hire these guys. Let's see what the dialogue option is here for this Tech Hunter. Can I help you? I'm looking to hire some bodyguards. I need some mercenaries. Yeah. So you can hire them to, oops, you can hire them to protect you. Who is this? Spade. Now, you know what? This is interesting because let me talk to Spade. Hoy, heading out of town looking to man up? Sure, I'm interested. 3,000 cats. That's fine. Here. Boom. You're a lifesaver. Okay. I'm going to have Spade be a martial artist. I think 7 is the stance I prefer because it looks like you're standing at attention. Oh, maybe it's 2. Yeah, that's no good. It's 2 or 7, and I think 2 is better. So she's standing at attention as 2, although I don't like the way her back is, her posture. That's a little better. I wish her back wasn't bent. How do I been so long? I don't see anything for back. Frame? What does that do? I forgot. Oh, that's fine. Posture. No, that's what I was just dealing with. Right there. Neck, leg, shoulders, arm, hands, chest, breast size, breast spacing, stomach, waist, hips. I guess that's enough for now. I don't like, it may be just because she's malnourished, the way her back is arched like that, but we'll confirm. Okay. And she should eat because we just bought food. All right, everybody come out here. Oh, it's on Ferdinand. I think she's close enough to Ferdinand, though. All right, come on. Ferdinand, I did give you food. You did buy, yeah, we have food. All right, let's go back down here. We have our 10th member now. She did eat. See, it's going up, arrow. Oh, I need to make you all run at the same speed. You're faster than everybody else, Spade. How is that possible? Although Ferdinand and Joe were already set to run at the same speed, that's how that's possible. What is this guy running? Oh, he's one of the band of bones that just recuperated. Is there any food in this? No. All right, I need to put some food in this food barrel. Oh, I probably should have bought. I wasn't thinking. I should have got some. If they were selling, I didn't even notice. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. If they were selling more, well, there's plenty here. Let's go ahead and have Joe build farming, cactus farm, extra large. Wait a minute, are these extra large? Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's get this guy up. First, we'll just do that first. You don't have building materials? Don't tell me that. All you need is cacti. And there it is right there. There you go. $40, and there was 80 in there. There's still 80, so I can build another one of these when he's done with that. Let's go ahead and map out another one so we double the amount of cactus we're getting. Right there. Yeah, you do. You have building materials for that. I don't like the way that's kind of at an angle. But it's too late now. Make sure that's paused because we want to build hemp. I also needed to buy hemp, doggone it. Might have to make a run to Stack. I think Stack is the nearest town to where we're at, which is right there. Squin, I meant to say. Stack is way up there. I don't know what I was thinking. Started with an S. Also, I want to make sure that I put Swift on these 2 cactus farms also. Move that up to there. And move that one. Well, it's not. I'm clicked on her. Got to wait till it's done or she'll be an engineer. Two more. Okay, Swift worked this one also. There we go. Now I'm going to save here and continue this in the next one. We're going to slowly but surely build out our production chains and get into the armor crafting. And of course, I need to keep running to get some more material. I desperately need some more hemp because I've got to get some fabric so we can get these beds up. And I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.